have just such fantastic resources now. This happens to be Solar Dynamics Observatory, that we can study the magnetohydrodynamics of the sun at the scale of the processes that are occurring. And I find this absolutely captivating. You know, I have a space weather app on my phone. I hope all of you do too, so that you can keep up with the sun on a basically hourly basis. You know, it's an incredible time for heliophysics, and the decadal survey gave us the guidance that we can build a roadmap now, and that's just starting up. Jeff Newmark is here from our heliophysics division, and we'll be doing a heliophysics town hall on Thursday at 12:30 and an earth science town hall at 12:30, so you can decide where you're going to go. We'll discuss more of that roadmapping process and how we're getting started, but it's the heliophysics decadal survey, I think, is a great start at validating the work that you all have been doing, that the community is doing, that NASA is doing, and giving us a way to move forward and make scientific progress. I just want to play this because I think it's just so amazing. This is sped up, but these are individual frames taken with a digital camera on the International Space Station of auroral phenomena, and then the frames are taken and put into a movie at 24 frames per second. I'd love to be able to see this, but the camera's more sensitive than the human eye. So a lot of those on the web, use them with your streams if you can. Of course, we launched the radiation belt storm probes. Very excited that we were able to rename it the Van Allen probes. And you're hearing the chorus. That actually those are electrons surfing waves in the Earth's magnetosphere. The amazing thing is that the human ear has a lot of ability to do continuous fast Fourier transforms in your head, and discern a lot more detail. But the real truth is that the detail is coming from these fantastic new satellites that give us not only the 3D perspective, but a 4D perspective because of the two satellites going through the same region separated in time. We're really going to be able to unravel some of the mysteries of the Earth's magnetosphere with these great satellites. We have to say hasta la vista to Vesta as we depart for Ceres, and that was just an unbelievable mission moving into planetary. This is a 3D rendering of Vesta, and the color code is hydrogen. And so this saw, for whatever reason, hydrogen in the surface of Vesta. Lots of mysteries that we left behind at Vesta, second largest asteroid in the solar system. I see Lori Lushing down there. She's probably thinking, I wish I could go there. And, but we're on our way to Ceres. It's not a fast trip, but we'll be there, and Jim Green is here from Planetary, and we'll be there when? July 2015. February 2015, thanks. So don't hold your breath, but it will be pretty exciting when we get to Ceres. So I'm looking forward to that. This is my excuse to show a Hubble Space Telescope image of something at the AGU. Obviously, this is Mars. Look at my watch here. Oh, I'm a little ahead of schedule. Okay, I got to tap dance for a few minutes. No, just kidding. All right, so Mars, really exciting. I think the evidence. Yesterday we had a session on curiosity results, and it was in a room about this size, and a lot of folks were using their cell phones to take pictures of the crowd because the room was so overbooked. Lori Lushing was the moderator for that session, and it really was a dynamic session. There was a lot of discussion and in the press about earth-shaking results, and I can tell you a couple of things. One, I was fortunate enough to be in the control room for Curiosity's landing, and it was a spectacular event. And there was a moment when we had the telemetry that confirmed that Curiosity was down safe on its wheels. And I would say somewhere between 300 and 700 milliseconds, where the expressions that I saw on virtually all the faces that that were around me were not the backslapping and joy. It was disbelief. I saw just a flash in everybody's eyes of disbelief that it actually all worked. And then, within a second, everybody was into celebratory mode. And I think that is earth-shaking. I think that's incredible that we were able to take this very complex system and land it on Mars. And what we heard yesterday were some great scientific results, very solid, interesting science. But I also think it was earth-shaking in the sense that all the instruments are working as well, too. Now, we don't know about the drill, and there are some problems with REM, but we're still getting great weather reports from Mars, and the nice thing is, you know, it's actually pretty comfortable Martian daytime at Gale Crater. You know, in a spacesuit you wouldn't even need a jacket, so that's a nice thing. You wouldn't need a spacesuit, however. So you know, I think it really is earth-shaking that we have all of this data coming in such a capable observatory. Just a few minutes ago, Steve Squires did a press conference that Opportunity is still roving on the surface and doing great science and discovering things, new berries, and very anxious to find out what those are. And of course, we have our other instruments orbiting Mars that are so critical